I expected the president to be magnanimous enough to apologize to the Lungu family in the manner he treated the late president. It may not have been him personally, but his party and his government. How they treated Edgar Chagwa Lungu, that apology is pending. Because, you know, sometimes an apology soothes. It quenches the anger. It reduces the temperature. And it also helps foster a general overview of how the president is looking at this thing. But here's one thing. The president stood there, and I don't mean to criticize, I just mean to make observations. The president stood there. I did not see that orange flag, which is a symbol, one of the symbols of power. I did not see the Zambian flag. The president stood on a plain screen. What was that? What was that? He was nicely dressed, yes, but his symbols of power were not there. His symbols of unity, this flag, I didn't see. The orange flag, I didn't see. Why was he standing? It's not a fight. Why was the program recorded? I have problems with that. I would have wanted the president to address the nation with the symbols of power, seated and talking to us as a father figure, calming the situation. That to me came off like the president was compelled, forced to make a statement. But credit to him, he came out. He made a statement. And we have received the statement. That's why you found me in my office. We are calm. We are waiting. What is the government of the UPND doing to resolve the impasse down south? We are waiting. We shall hear.
Do you think they missed an opportunity to give an update on the impasse?
They have no update to give. That's why they don't have anything to say. Patrick Kangwa has been there for days now, okay? Have we received any report about how it's going, who has been spoken to, how they've engaged Mayowa Esther, how they've engaged my young brother Makebi Zulu? He's the lawyer for the family. He has to be engaged. He knew, as a lawyer, I'm speaking now as a lawyer, as counsel to a client, the client will confide in you. The client will tell you things. He might have written certain instructions. Who knows? These are issues for me which you need to dig out. Okay? Makebi has thrown one or two punches about some wishes that Lungu may have made. That is why he needs to be engaged more. What else? So, is there a way that some of these things that Lungu said or didn't say can be resolved and met halfway? Who can do it? Who? Wapiri, Mwema Zambians, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just giving an overview. Here's my view. Who you send to represent you, Wapiri, as Shibukombe in a marriage, in a reconciliation, also matters. Who was government sent there? Patrick Kangwa is secretary of the cabinet, is neutral. But other people, maybe Mayowa Esther is not comfortable with them. So you're just building walls. And the walls are being built higher and higher. There'll be no conversation. Send the right people. Can't this government find out who the friends to Esther are? Who amongst the relatives where Esther is comfortable talking to? So that she can pour out her heart.
From the legal point of view,
yes.
Is it a possibility to have this funeral and sideline the sitting president?
Legally, it's a wish.
It's a wish.
But it's almost impossible because when the other heads of state come here, they'll have to meet the host president. And as they meet the host president, he's part of the funeral, whether you like it or not. You understand? And in any case, when it comes to landing here at KKIA, we have a problem. The ZAF Air Commander who controls the airspace of Zambia falls under the Commander-in-Chief who's Hakainde Hichilema right now. So if he says, don't let them land, what are we going to do? It's another impasse. So it's difficult. So whether you like it or not, either way, the president of the country called Zambia will have to be involved. I know Makebi's statement yesterday was received with mixed emotions, but let's calm down. A wish is a wish. And everybody would have said, balungu bali bakalifia. Balungu bali bachami street, chichena. But sometimes you have to rise above the cloud, be the bigger person, and show the government, you did me wrong, I don't like it, but for the sake of the nation, I am prepared to be the bigger person and allow the nation to move on. And that, to me, is what I'm looking forward to seeing right now.
I'm asking if we can allow the public to add a voice or two.
I hope so.
Hello?
Hi there, good morning. Good afternoon.
I wear this now?
Yes, please. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, thank you. Would like to know phone. Elvis Marandana, President of Zambia Must Prosper, KBF, is listening to you.
KBF addressing yawe oyo bali ku umulabaso
emkwae
ukokulanda kulanda ba KBF kwina chishinka ngatu akuli addressing ya chitile banani wa President Mairo yali amashiwi nali shire komaira ko kulanda muri addressing yawe yonso kwamboko ya mbile noko ya shintiri batakwe bati yali amashiwi balandire kuchalo nga takwe batefo balensunga ba former president kwamba yali lolo bali abamwewo yimbi pano tulelanda nga takwe batulelanda nga tenshira ibazendele mulesa umwine limba tulinabo nomba treatment yali ku first na amashiwi twayishire nkwana ba president kwena Mairo tulea mona ifwe kala charo according parwanding ne office mulonda ero naye kala muno mcharo cha Zambia okulingana okulolesha ba president ba former president wesu meso rest in peace ba former president ba Edgar Lungu kulingana no ba kuma pa butunguru bwabo treatment eko babasunga muno mcharo fit total difference na yama shiwo to amfira dressing ayatireba current president wesu ba Hakainde Hichilema era na ine tona le talk expect ukumfwa muri address ya ino yobatire ngakwali cha first tona le ukumfwa ko feto mapile babalirapo werero bali miro kwato werero according yefo basungira ba former president ne situation yishire tusanga bali ino nshita werero bulalengo kwe bati umuntu mutima at least watashani wagweruka kona ngu wachika atwato umutima obukadi
because of time, to conclude as you conclude your point.
Our point on that conclude in a point and never Kelvin Bwalya President Wesu, Lakwata Yokurombo, where flow that family, Yatanan can have wake up on Mutima, volume, Yakat, Manatashi.